There's a big University of Kentucky collector in town who reached out to me about some basketball items he may want to sell. Knowing how big UK sports are in Lexington, I'm taking some time away from this event, so hopefully this is a slam dunk.
How you guys doing?
Hey, Joey, thank you so much for coming by.
My pleasure. Pretty cool place you have here.
Well, it's pretty awesome. I'm just a big Kentucky fan from when I was little, and it became a business, and now we sell cards and Kentucky memorabilia.
Okay, definitely got a lot of stuff in here. So tell me what you have here on the table.
So in this town, this is our pro team. These are guys that were stars here and have gone on to be stars in the NBA.
Whoa.
This is a Devin Booker game-worn jersey from the 1 year he was here, and he's gone on to be great for Phoenix, high draft pick, and even dated Kardashians. Then you got John Wall game-worn player exclusives. LeBron James came to a game here to debut his LeBron 7s at the time. So everybody on the team wore that pair of shoes for that game in front of LeBron. So those are John's shoes from that game.
Looks like they're signed by John Wall as well.
They're signed as well. These are special not just in the Kentucky world, but player exclusives anywhere, you know.
Well, he was also the #1 draft pick in 2010.
Not a bad player, all-star, all of these things. And then a ball signed by our coach. They brought us a championship in 2012. A little John Calipari signed basketball.
He is an all-star coach, that's for sure.
Hall of Fame, he's the best. And then actually, you like fashion, if I remember right.
I
so
do.
I've got this one thing that doesn't really fit in terms of the other stuff here.
Are you taking me to dinner later? You brought your suit?
We're gonna have to go to a place that I can afford to wear this. This is an Armani suit that was Coach Cal's. Inside is his name, and it's misspelled. You know, it's kind of hard to see, but that is a Hall of Famer's suit.
Do we know
already.
if John ever wore that suit?
No, I'd have to ask him.
Okay, because if he did wear that suit and you could tie it to a particular game, that would be pretty cool. It's kind of like, you know, it's the best thing you can have from a coach, game-worn suit.
No question.
Okay, well, that's pretty cool. I mean, you have a good collection of stuff. What are you looking to get for everything?
So I would say probably about $3,000 for the jersey. For the shoes, because of course you've got sneakerheads, I'd say about $4,500. So for the ball, I'd say about $200. We can find these around here. It's a little easier where we're from than Las Vegas. And then for the suit, it's a custom. I'd say $5,000.
Okay, I need to get some information on this stuff, so let me call someone down to come take a look at this right now.
Sounds great to me.
All right, I'll be right back. All right, Jess, here we are. Jimmy, Jess, Jimmy.
How are you? Nice to meet
Jimmy
you.
Main, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So Jimmy has quite the collection here. This is supposedly game-worn Devin Booker. And then we have game-worn John Wall shoes.
Wow.
I called you down here to help me evaluate if these are actually game-used and what price you think they would go for them.
Of course. So, you know, while thinking about game-worn stuff, there's a bunch of criteria I'm gonna look at. Right away, the first thing I'm noticing is a little deodorant stain right there. That's a good sign. Next thing I'm gonna look at is, you know, the patches we have here. So this right here, SEC, is sewn on. So if you buy a jersey in a store, it's not gonna be sewn on like that or sewn into it. It's gonna be either laminated or pressed. So that's a great sign there. And the big thing with this is right here. So on the bottom here, replica jerseys would have an XL or XXL. This is different because it says length +6. They wear it long. So, you know, this is definitely game used. And it's very rare because they only get a few a season. And Devin Booker only being there for a year, you're not gonna see this.
Okay, well, that's good news about the jersey. The shoes, Jimmy says that this was a very special game where LeBron came down, all the players wore these shoes, so I imagine there's enough information out there to, you know if these are the ones or not.
Do you mind if I pick it up?
Oh, please, go ahead.
All right, really cool John Wall signature. So I'm gonna look at the tag right in here, and it's cool because in the tag it says promo sample because these are player edition, definitely authentic, and it's a 13, so yeah, that is his size. So I'm very confident saying that these are game worn.
All right, now the important question. How much are they worth?
All right, so looking at the jersey first, it is college, so it's a collector's item. There's not many out there, if any. I would probably say about $2,500.
Okay. And the shoes?
So the shoes, these are obviously super rare. Player edition, these do not surface a lot at all. And this was the debut game. I'd say $4,000.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming down. Thank
Of
you.
course. Thank you.
Thanks,
Very
Jess.
nice meeting
Appreciate
you.
great
Thank
to meet
you. Good luck.
Well, all right, I'm a little more confident after Jess stopped by, but I still have some more questions that need to be answered.
Sure.
Do you mind if I go make one more phone call?
No, not at all. Take your time.
All right, I'll be right back. Hey, Coach.
Chum, how are you?
I'm good.
Great
How you
to
doing?
see you. Jimmy, my man, how are you?
Good to see
You guys know each other?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's a great guy.
Of course you do, Jimmy. Well, I have this really cool collection here. Devin Booker jersey, John Wall shoes, a basketball that was supposedly autographed by you, and some of the stuff is from your personal collection. Suit, the big question, it has your name in there, and it's spelled wrong.
Then it's my suit. But let me tell you, I'll be able to tell you. Yep, name's spelled wrong. That's me.
If you can tell me that you wore this in a game, I think it's the coolest thing on the table.
Well, I have worn it in the game. I didn't wear it in the national championship in 12 because that one's in the Hall of Fame. But this was in a bunch of big games, and may have worn it in the semifinal of a Final Four.
That's pretty cool. All right, well, what about the ball here? Is that your signature?
Yes, but I've signed a lot of these. After the game, if you have a ball and we win, I'll sign all the balls before I leave. What I'm saying is that probably is worth about $15.
Okay, well, I appreciate you coming down today. Thank you.
Big fan. Enjoy seeing you. Thanks, Jimmy.
Always
You got a
thanks.
great job.
Appreciate
Hope that
it.
helped you guys.
I'm sure you got important stuff to do, so
Yeah,
I
I got
won't
some
take no more
recruiting to
time.
do. I need your help.
Wow, well, that's pretty cool. Everything seems to be legit. Now, the suit, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's my favorite thing here, but I think you'll get a lot more money for it here in Kentucky than I could ever offer you for it. So I'm guessing that's probably off the table right away.
I think you're probably right, especially because I didn't know until he came in that he had worn this in possibly the Final Four.
You were asking $3,000 on the jersey.
Yes, sir.
Jess is saying it's worth $2,500. Would you take $1,500 for it?
I don't know if I could go that. I know you got to make money, but around here, selling that, I could sell that for more than $1,500. I'd come down to $2,000, but probably pretty firm on that.
Okay. And what about the shoes? She's saying $4,000. I'm thinking $2,500.
I'd say it's just a little off. I'd probably do $3,000 on those, especially being that game in front of LeBron.
Would you do $3,500 for the pair and throw the ball in just because you can get another one for free?
That's really true. You got me on that. How about we go 38?
38 for the jersey, the shoes, and the ball.
Sound good?
I think we got a deal.
It's a pleasure.
Well, I appreciate you letting me make a little money too. Let's go get you paid.